Thanks for tuning in today. I'm not sure if there's going to be a prayer broadcast this afternoon or not following this one. So what I'll do is, if not, I'm going to have it later on tonight. My internet's messed up and I gotta use Skype for it. Really need to use Skype for this instead of talking on my phone. But I have no other choice, and I do not want to not do my afternoon broadcast. I always try to do these at 4 o'clock. And since I'm doing this now, I'm just going to go ahead and tape it also for YouTube. So if you've got any prayer requests, anything, get a hold of me on Facebook / Pastor Billy Hickton or Prayer CFD. Hopefully by tonight, after midnight, my phone will be fixed or whatever's wrong with it. So just get a hold of me on there, and I'm going to have my Bible study for a prayer broadcast, because I did get some prayer requests come in, and a couple of urgent ones as well. But so let's do the 2 o'clock in the morning prayer broadcast on our New Hope Bible study today. I'm going to go ahead and get started today. We're going to be in Galatians chapter 3. I'm not sure how far along we'll go in it, but probably to verse 18. O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you, that you should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus hath been evidently sent forth, crucified among you? The Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice today. There's only one way, and that's through Him. There's only one truth, and that's through Him. Allah can't do it. Buddha can't do it. Muhammad can't do it. Only Jesus can do it. He's the only one that can save you. He's the only one that can heal you. He's the only one that can deliver you. He's the only one that can set you free today. He's the only one that can do anything. He's the only one that can give you hope for the future. He's the only one that can give you those life after moments, whatever those devastating moments was in your life. He's the only one that can lead and guide you into all things. And He's the only one that will be there with you, and He'll never forsake you, but He'll be there with you always, even until the ends of the earth. Friends might leave you, family might leave you, but God will never forsake you, and He'll be there with you always. His amazing love tonight. This only would I learn of you, received He the spirit of words of the law, or by the hearing of faith? We learn by reading. We learn by studying. We learn not only by listening, which listening is good, but we also need to study to show thyself approved. And that's how we learn. We also learn by the mistakes we've made in life. Each and every one of us has some failures, has some mistakes, but each and every day is a growing process, and we keep on learning as we keep on going, because greater is He that's in us than he that's in the world. Are he so foolish, having begun in the Spirit, are now made perfect by the flesh? Have you suffered many things in vain? It be yet in vain. And therefore that ministered to you through the Spirit, and worketh miracles among you, doeth he by the words of the law, by the hearing of faith. Faith cometh by hearing. Today, we've got to have faith to believe. We've got to have faith to see obstacles move. We've got to have faith to overcome. The Bible says in Hebrews chapter 11, it's impossible to please God without faith. We've got to have that faith tonight. And each and every trial, each and every tribulation that you've ever been through is ministered to you in some way. It has learned you something in some way. We all struggle with our life after moments. We all struggle checking in every once in a while to Wits End Motel. But today could be that new day. Just begin to release your faith in Him today. And has He not worked miracles before? Has He not healed you before? Has He not delivered you before? Has He not done something for some family member or some friend? If He done it for them, He can do it for you. If He done it times past, what makes you think that He can't do it today? He's the same God yesterday and forever. People change, but He never changes. Even as Abraham believed God, and it was accounted for him for righteousness. Know ye therefore that which are the faith, the same are the children of Abraham. And the Scriptures foreseeing that God would justify the heathen through faith, preached for the gospel unto Abraham, saying, In this shall all nations be blessed. When we obey God tonight, we're going to be blessed. I've often quoted this in messages, but someone asked me a question one time. Why ain't God blessing the way He used to? Because we're not obeying God. And if we're not obeying God, God's not going to bless you. You can't ask for blessings and be disobedient. You can't ask for blessings and not listen to God. You can't ask for blessings and not do His will. We need to be in the center of God's will each and every day of our lives. In the scriptures we're seeing that God would justify the heathen through faith, preach before the gospel unto Abraham, saying, in these shall all nations be blessed. So then they which be of faith are blessed with faithful Abraham. For as many as are the works of the law under the curse, for it is written, cursed is every one that continueth not in the things which are written in the book of the law to do them. But that no man is justified by the law in the sight of God. It is evident, for he shall just live by faith. And the law is not of faith, but the man that doeth them shall live in them. Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. For it is written, cursed is everything that hangeth on a tree, every one that hangeth on a tree, that the blessing of Abraham might come forth to the Gentiles through Jesus Christ, we may receive the promise of the Spirit through faith. Brethren, I speak after the manner of men, though it be man's covenant, yet it be confirmed. No man disannulleth or addeth thereunto. No man can say that you're not called of God tonight. No man can disqualify you. No man can tell you to stop. They can try, and you can listen, but that's not the purpose of the thing. No man can hire you, and no man can fire you. If you're called of God, you ought to do what God has called you to do, and no one can stop you today.